Hello everyone, my name is Roach Dubs, and today I want to talk about the best revenge plots in fiction. And as Arthur Morgan once said, revenge is a fool's game, but not if it's written well. And without further ado, let's get right into it. First up, I have from The Walking Dead when Rick and Carl and Michonne and Daryl encountered some really bad people, and Daryl didn't know they were bad. He was like, just with them after the group got separated from the prison, and everyone was just, they were living, they had a code they went by when Daryl was with them, but he didn't know how terrible these people were. So eventually these people sneak up to Rick and Michonne and Carl, and these people were talking about assaulting Michonne and assaulting Carl as well. And a man was literally grabbing Carl and about to do very bad things to him, to say the least. And Rick bit out the ringleader's throat, and him and Daryl killed the rest of them. And I was so happy to see that dude go. I don't even remember his name. I just really didn't like that guy, because when people stop having rules, or when the apocalypse happens, there will always be those extremely disgusting, grotesque individuals that will do inhumane things to their fellow human beings, like their pigs or cows, or just slaughter them and do terrible stuff. So to see such a disgusting character get his throat ripped out by a man's with his just his straight teeth in his jugular, like an animal, it felt deserved. Because that dude, I hated him. He had this honor code of claiming things and all of that, which was cool, but hanging with such savagery among those people, maybe it's just me being disgusted by them that makes me really love this revenge plot. But when Rick got back against them, and it was a very short plot, they were literally talking about what they were gonna do. He said he was gonna do this to Carl, do this to Michonne, and make Rick watch, then he was gonna kill all of them. I was so happy when he died. Very brief, it was like 20 minutes of the episode, but it was a great plot in general. Moving on to my next one, which was in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 when Price got back for Roach and Ghost, and he had help from Soap. I'm sorry, I had to go look up his name. He got help from Soap, and when Price and Soap got back for Ghost and Roach, and I honestly, when Shepard killed Ghost and Roach in Modern Warfare 2, it shocked everyone. And it just it was such an insane betrayal, because Shepard was just a consistent character through the entire game, and you finally thought you got what you needed, you were going to be able to escape, but no, Shepard just popped Ghost, then he popped Roach, and then he got disrespectful. First he got his minions to pour gasoline on him, then he's smoking his cigar in the most disrespectful way possible, flicks it onto Roach and Ghost and burns them. That's not insane. He did have quite a bit of aura, because that shit was kind of cool, but nonetheless, he burned my favorite characters of all time from Call of Duty. Roach is literally where I got the name for my channel from. And on the final mission, when you were able to see Price and Soap go fight Shepard put up a great fight, bro. He almost killed Price, and eventually, in the end, Soap pulls out a knife from his chest and gets it in his hand and throws it at Shepard's head and kills him, and boom, that's your get back for your fallen comrades Ghost and Roach. Man, it felt wonderful to see him go. Maybe I'm just a hater at heart, because every time I see these villains die after they kill great characters in the game, it just brings me such joy, because it's so deserved. Getting shot point blank with a revolver like that, guaranteed Ghost didn't survive much longer. At that point he was cooked. That revolver was fucking huge. So I'm so glad they got back for Ghost and Roach, man. Perfect revenge plot. Move right along. Next up is kind of a weird one. It's not really a revenge plot. It's when Thorfinn was consistently trying to get back for his dad and kill Askeladd, and eventually Thorfinn was able to be old enough to fight Askeladd over and over, but he can never beat him, because Askeladd always manipulated Thorfinn's emotions to make him angry and make his fighting get sloppier and sloppier. So eventually Askeladd sacrifices himself to save his homeland, and Canute becomes the king. So Askeladd is laying there dying, and he's telling Thorfinn to just finish him off for his father and all of that, or Thorfinn doesn't. So with the death of Askeladd, Thorfinn has lost his hatred that was basically fueling him. So he becomes a shell of what he used to be, but he becomes exactly what his father had wanted him to be before Askeladd had his father killed. And that was a man with no enemies. That was a man that was peaceful, a man that didn't want war, a man that didn't want violence, and a man that didn't fight. So in a way, Thorfinn avenged his father by becoming a better person, by becoming the man his father wanted him to be, becoming basically exactly like his father. And I love that type of revenge because it's not traditional. You know, it's not you killing the person that killed your father. It's not, you know, the violence. It's the act of reflection on oneself and becoming better and just like, you know, just growing. Thorfinn was getting older. Keep in mind, like, Thorfinn was following Askeladd ever since he was like 3 years old, so that hatred is all he knew. When he was able to drop that and he just started like living life, he became a slave and he was just, you know, content with living. And he consistently had like PTSD from the things that he did when he was rolling with Askeladd's crew, trying to consistently kill him. And it was just really nice to see some great writing like that shows the growth and development a person can have after they lose their sense of hatred and revenge. Move right along. Next up, I got something that genuinely gets me heated. It was this I hate that character. I don't even remember her name. It was that character with that dog from A Comedy I Kill, and she killed Shell, and oh my goodness, that made me so mad. I remember when I was first watching, I was like, is she dead for real? I looked it up on my phone. I'm like, what? She actually died? So when mine finally was like able to kill this character, because she was just going on a rampage, like she was just like insane. Like, I hated that character and her stupid dog. So eventually mine was able to get back for Shell, and that just made me feel so happy inside, because like she's like top 10 most hated characters in anime ever, because she was just so annoying. And when you think about it, she was just doing her job and she was very passionate about it, but so were the SS officers. So I cannot give her a pass. Like, you don't see, you're literally slaughtering these people that are trying to, you know, rebel against the whatever they had going on. You know, I'm sure it was a good reason. I didn't watch it. I haven't watched the comic I Kill in a while, but when she died, bro, I could have threw a parade, man. Move right along to my next one. I'm not trying to keep y'all here long. I got Gon when he killed P2 and got back for Kite. Genuinely was happy about that, because Gon, I don't even know, he beefed up, did that Nin transformation where he wouldn't be able to use Nin anymore, but he really wanted P2 dead. Like, he really wanted her dead. Well, P2's like a they them. He really wanted them dead. So P2 really couldn't hang with Gon, and Gon basically just turned her entire face into mashed potatoes because they couldn't fight back. And Gon really just like gave up everything he loved in order to see P2 go. And honestly, it's not a beautiful revenge plot. It's literally just becoming what you didn't want to be. But, you know, Gon had to get back for his man Kite, even though Gon barely knew Kite. And eventually, you know, Gon gets healed and the story of Hunter x Hunter ends in the anime but continues in the manga. But I genuinely loved seeing Gon transform. It was just a great moment of seeing how far someone will push themselves out of hatred for someone and willing for revenge. Last but not least, I got when Roy killed Envy for killing his best friend Hughes. Genuinely might be my favorite get back of all time, because Roy was not... Roy Mustang was not joking or like laughing or taking anything lightly when he was just consistently like snapping his fingers and burning Envy and burning and burning and burning. I was like, man, he really hates this guy, when like rightfully so. Like, imagine like your best friend dies and you find out who did it. You can inflict so much pain upon them. Would you not do the same? But man, I love good revenge plots and, like, you know, movies and stuff. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering so much. I really lost my motivation to make videos. I generally lost my motivation to like get out of bed, honestly. But I don't know, I was able to get it back, and I was just able to, you know, prosper, and I'm doing fine. I'm doing way better now. Like, I don't know what happened to me for those like couple days, but I'm way better. And I didn't really script out this video. I just wanted to try to be able to make another video, you know, because I didn't want to give up on one of my biggest dreams in life, which is having a really good YouTube channel. And I love every single one of y'all, and I appreciate y'all for still being here. And if you made it this far in the video, comment your favorite color and whatever comment your favorite color and whatever comment you were gonna put. Let me explain this properly. Make a comment that whatever you're going to say you love the video, etc., and put your favorite color on the end of that comment. And I'll see y'all very, very soon. I love every single one of y'all.